Today marks 1 year since George Floyd was killed by a Minneapolis police officer.
His death sparked ongoing protest and a re-examination of racism and policing in the United States. KELOLAND's Tom Hansen finds out if discussions of race relations have led to any changes in Sioux Falls.
Tamian Dysart and his partner operate Think 3D Solutions in Sioux Falls. They work with companies to improve their workplace and community culture. Dysart grew up in Sioux Falls and serves on a number of boards in the business community. We asked him if he thought the George Floyd case had brought change.
There's a lot of conversation, there's momentum happening, but I think if you poll the impacted parties, the broader, diverse community, from a lot of their perspective, they're not seeing it.
Dysart says if efforts to do something about racism were graded on a report card, we might be getting a D or even a D- from those most impacted in the city. But he says we can turn the conversations created by George Floyd's murder into action. Sioux Falls can become an example for other cities.
Let's not wait for the next incident to happen, because another incident will happen. But when it does, how do we have that definition and narrative of what Sioux Falls is about? So if something happens up the road in Omaha or Minneapolis or Chicago, we can speak to what we are doing in this community. Yes, that's terrible that it's happening there, but we have a very clear definition of what Sioux Falls is really about.
Dysart says when he was going to school in Sioux Falls, there was 5% diversity. Today, his kids are growing up with 40% diversity.
How we are invested in diversity, how we're invested in inclusion, and truly creating that model city that we all desire to have for everybody.
Tom Hansen, KELOLAND News.